Bill Marks is taking us for a ride in the Blue Range Primitive area, a place he's called home his whole life.
This is Steeple Canyon we just crossed, and we're headed towards Hinkle Springs.
The Cow Canyon fire burned more than 30,000 acres here in 2020. The effects of fire and time left natural dirt tanks that provide water for wildlife and cattle in need of repair.
Part of what follows a fire is some soil movement, and we've got a lot of silt in these little dams, and so he's in here cleaning these tanks out, mainly in June when they dry out to where he can get in there with his teams.
Oh, there you go. Now, G.
KT and crew, along with the help of Arizona Game and Fish Department, are restoring these tanks to functional water sources again. This project was made possible by donations from people like you who support Arizona Game and Fish Department's science-based wildlife conservation efforts. Since our agency is self-funded, every donation made through azwildlifehero.com supports the work we do to conserve and protect Arizona's 800-plus wildlife species. Rehab of each dirt tank can take several days since the work has to be completed with manual labor using hand tools, horse and mule teams, and non-motorized equipment.
We're here in the Blue Primitive area, and with that, it's kind of treated like a wilderness area. You can't just unload a truck or use a helicopter to bring in equipment. No machinery, so we've kind of had to resort to, what I call old school methods.
It is hard work restoring these watering holes, but KT sees it differently.
I guess playing in the dirt.
KT and Vince modified a Fresno scraper and also a spring tooth harrow. Farm implements like these originated in the 1800s and were used prior to tractors and modern machinery.
This is what they call a tumblebug. It's the next generation of a Fresno. It was designed to be walked behind with levers, and I guess I'm just lazy. I figured out how I could ride the thing. Vince is running the harrow, and Tandy is just looking out for rocks, roots.
You and I just horsebacked in for 3 hours, but they have to bring all the equipment here, all the supplies for the mules and horses, food for themselves, the tumble bugs. And then on top of that, the next tank is anywhere from 2 to 5 miles away. So it can take, a couple days to get set up.
Dirt tank repair in the Blue Range Primitive area began in 2019. 10 dirt tanks have been completed so far, and more than 20 are proposed for completion by 2030.